Alright guys, so for gaming news today, let's talk about how Call of Duty is spying on us. Yes, if you didn't know, Call of Duty is listening to our voice and text chats. And according to this article here, COD's toxicity levels plummet as Black Ops 6 approaches. Toxmod, an AI-driven digital moderation engine that automatically detects abusing comms and reports it. It was revealed that since Toxmod rolled out in June 2024, disruptive voice chat has dropped by 43% at the start of the year. Now, to do this, it sounds great, right? On paper, it sounds great, but to do this, they have to listen to our conversations. So they're listening to our conversations when we play COD. They're listening to our messages that we send. So they're ultimately recording us. And whether it's done by a person or an AI, I'm not a fan of it, right? If we roll down just a little bit more, it says the old ways. That's directed at me. I'm considered an unk now. I'm an old head. But any Call of Duty veteran will balk at the idea of having an AI representative moderate their voice and text chats. Yes, I'm against that. I'm against the government doing it. I'm against any corporation doing it. No one wants to be recorded. That's not something anyone's really a fan of. It can be argued that the toxicity and trash talking are woven into the very fabric of Call of Duty. It doesn't take much to get a veteran to rant about today's players not surviving in a MW2 search lobby. I think that's the conversation at whole for society. I think we live in a way more sensitive era than what I grew up in. Things change with time, but that's another conversation. It's not about Call of Duty. It's just about society, I think. Activision Toxmod technology has reportedly brought about a decrease of a whopping 67% in repeat offenders using the game's voice chat function to abuse others. It was referenced that in July 2024, 1 month after deploying Toxmod, 80% of players who were issued an enforcement did not re-offend. Again, it all sounds good, but we really won't see how effective this is until the new Call of Duty. Because me, just like many other people, probably stopped playing the game back when this really rolled out. So I'm really curious to see how intense or invasive this is in the new Call of Duty game. But let's roll down a little bit more. Okay, it's been claimed that Toxmod is so intelligent that it can figure out the difference between friendly and edgy banter and genuine insults, identifying the difference by analyzing the tone and sentiment of what someone is saying. It's clever enough to identify the severity of a comment based on the response from the other user. It's not a bad thing that it exists, but it's going to slow down those hot-headed Call of Duty players for slamming. Okay, yeah, so the writer definitely thinks this is a great thing. Me, again, as a gamer, someone who used to really love the Call of Duty games, I got on there to talk trash. It's something that's not unique to Call of Duty. I'm a big sport guy, right? Played basketball, played football. That's one thing that we do all the time. If you play any competitive sport, trash talking exists. And yeah, somebody's feelings might get hurt along the way, but it makes tougher skin if you ask me. But again, I might be crazy. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think about this article? Am I crazy? Am I being an old head? Am I being an unk? And this is a good thing for gaming in the future? Or are you guys kind of like me, where you don't like the idea that anyone is recording or listening to your conversations?